all lay in the center of this circular chamber in a wet puddle. The lighting is extremely dark, and a single candle hangs suspended from the ceiling, illuminating the dozens of humanoid sculptures surrounding you, each in contorted and uncomfortable-looking poses. As you all begin to rise to your feet, the candle extinguishes, leaving you all in pitch black.
Gideon finishes the pretzels he just put into his mouth.
Sweet.
And, well, I've been in better places than a dark room with John. And, but my sister hasn't. Anyway, let me, travel the labyrinth? Is that what I want to do? Navigate?
Yeah,
the dark
sure.
room?
Let's navigate a dark room. Roll,
Or is it see clear, maybe?
Yeah.
I thought we were resting.
What, roll C
My
clear.
name's
Roll C
Doc.
clear. We'll talk.
He's like, bye. I'm like, oh, okay. Cool.
6. Failure.
Failure. You don't see anything. A moment later, the light...
Yep, still dark.
A moment
Oh, sorry.
later, the candlelight flickers back on, now a light blue shade, unnaturally. And there is nothing else in the room that is visible. All the sculptures are gone. And you can hear labored breathing coming from one side.
So I picked, as part of my utility gear, long burning glow sticks. Can I pop one of those babies?
Pop one of those bad
nice.
boys open.
Suck us.
Okay. I'm going to pull one out of my pocket or bag. I don't know. Probably a pocket.
Okay.
And I'll crack it.
Okay. It illuminates a little... yeah, I think it's pretty bright. What color does it illuminate? What color are your glow sticks? Okay, this...
Like a bright, limey green.
This lime green light illuminates this chamber, which is fairly moderately sized, mixing with the strange blue light overhead, and you see a figure on one side of this room. About humanoid in stature.
Standing or sitting?
Standing pressed up against the wall.
Sean will pull out his hammer and take a step forward and say, "Hello?"
As you step closer and this light begins illuminating a little bit more, what you see is pressed up against the wall, this vaguely humanoid shape. It is a slightly hunched figure wearing robes and boots. It has pretty long legs and pants, but a slightly hunched form. On top of its head, it is a mantis head with two long mantis legs instead of arms. And seeing you approach with a hammer, he goes, "Ah! Fuck!"
Fuck indeed.
He
Friend or foe?
friend, I guess.
Oh, alright. And he'll, like, let the hammer fall to his side.
Seeing you back off a little bit, he, like, slowly peels himself off of this wall, like, arms in front, and approaches.
This is just a little bit unnerving, I won't lie.
That's rude. Unnecessary. I mean, you came at me with a hammer, that seems like...
well,
that visage is very...
you know, you have a fair point, and I'll take that into consideration. What should we call you, friend?
He extends his long mantis leg blade. I'm Chips.
Oh. I will kind of look back to everyone else and extend a hand to the mantis and say, "Hello, I'm John. Have you heard of the Endless Expanse?"
No, I don't get out much.
Well, if we become better friends, I will tell you all about it. I'll take a half step to the side, like...
I mean, I for one love chips.
Looks nervous. I love you too.
Good start. I mean, I'll shake his hand, or his blade.
Yeah, you shake his blade.
But it's a two-hand one, like that, and then the hand on top.
Nice. He puts his other blade on top.
I mean, when you say you don't get out much, you don't get, like, out of this room much? Or, like like this castle much?
Oh,
or-
I've never left the castle. This room, I mean, I've traveled around a little bit. You know, different wards and stuff. I'm looking to start a small business. You know, just kind of expand.
Yes, a franchise opportunity. Excellent.
Oh, right. Oh, franchise, you say? I'm just starting out, but maybe one day.
Well, what's the name of this business, and what are you trying to sell?
I
friend?
literally haven't thought of a name of the business yet.
Chipping deals.
Chippin' deals. I like it. I like it.
You're welcome.
Chip and he like writes it down.
You may have to change your like attire. I mean, like a staff uniform.
What do you have a recommendation, sir?
Bow ties are always classy.
He like pulls out a small scroll and starts writing bow ties. Chippin' deals, bow ties. Currently, for a small price, create a potion of vigor.
I mean, is that it?
I mean, I'm gonna expand. He looks nervous, sweats a little bit.
They ought to start with like a little more, just to say. Trying to
Pulls out the
work them
scroll.
over a
What
little bit.
are you looking for? What are you looking for, sir?
People like to peruse. They just want to see. They don't know what they want, so you need to bring a lot of things for next time.
Writes down, bring a lot of things.
I mean, where's our money? How much money do
So
we have?
money in this game is technically relics. What we're gonna do now, because as everything has left this room, this place is now safe. You have the opportunity to create a forward base by rolling swords.
Someone else should do that.
I just did that.
I'd say,
I
how does
rolled.
ours look, sis?
Rolling with swords, is that
Rolling
what you
with
said?
swords, yeah.
I got 11.
Good. On a hit, it's yours, and you can use this as a safe camp.
I'd love a hammock.
I love a good hammock.
love a good hammock.
I do. Do you have any hot stones?
I could find some hot stones.
Are
He writes
we
down,
saying
he writes down hot stones and hammock on his scroll.
we want rest? Is that what we're saying?
That was my implication of it. But
That's
I just
like
made
the
it up.
healing. Yeah, that's like the healing move.
I
Oh,
could use some healing.
Okay, yes, let's do that. I would like.
The Catalyst and the Endless Expanse. What bloodline moves are you going to use?
Go ahead, Matthew.
I'm actually really good at rest and relaxation because my bloodline move is I get to roll coins for it, and my coins too.
Oh, nice.
Who wants to help? Oh, actually, I think it's for everyone. So whoever wants to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, it says on the party I can do it. I'll do it. Rest and relaxation time. Let's go. I'll do it. Hey, 13.
Very good. So you get to pick 3.
I'm gonna do each explorer may heal all harm. Pick each explorer may heal all wounds. Regent's clock doesn't tick down. I'm guessing that means progresses.
Right now. No, it's just right now. Because you're taking this, you're taking a couple minutes to... If you, every time you guys rest, the clock begins to fill a little bit more because you're taking time, not advancing.
The Regent's clock doesn't tick down.
Hey.
Bada bing.
Fantastic.
Boom.
We see this scene as, how does it look like... What does it look like when Hugh is providing rest and relaxation to his friends?
So basically, I think what this looks like is I got some money on me. And I'm just like, to that Mantis... I'm like, I know you got more.
Yeah, he's like, you're showering him in gold. He's just like, yes!
And he coughs up some extra supplies or whatever.
I think we see a brief montage, and a couple hours later, you guys are each resting in hammocks with small lava rocks on your back.
While the Mantis plays smooth jazz.
I love how this campaign has went from grim dark horror to Weekend at Bernie's in 3 episodes.
Something else to keep in mind too is you guys have the general bloodline moves on the basic sheet. Each of you and you picked that move as John to make their super strong body parts. Everyone has a specific bloodline move as well. Yours is that you can give people relics if they spend a pack on you. And relic is a form of basically money in this.
Oh, right.
So everyone on your sheet will have some form of that as well.
Oh, yeah.
So you're talking
right.
about while at one of your camps you could members of
Yeah.
other bloodlines can spend 1 pack to gain a weapon from
Yep.
your stores.
Correct.
Give it 2 perks and a flaw, and describe its history.
Yep. So that's how you spend
Im-
these packs with each other. Packs, not covenants.
Ah.
Bloodline packs, not between John and Hugh, but the ones between the bonded bones and the Endless Expanse.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
How many of those do we have? We don't have anything. Do
Yeah,
we?
everyone started with at least one.
At
Mine
least
is-
one.
Mine is, I can, if you spend a pack on me, I give you advantage on shelter until you return to a safe camp.
I think shelter is a move that we can do.
Ah.
Yeah.
You've
an
done that
exploration
one.
move.
You've done that once before. It's basically how you heal if you don't get to a camp.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's hot. So I can give someone advantage on that if they spend a
The standard one, you can spend a pact on me to take a relic from my stores. And I guess I'll tell you what it is and how we got it.
Yep. It's the same one we have.
No, yours is a weapon. Relic
Yours
is
is a
a
weapon.
a special
Oh.
magic item. Relics can also be used as money. That's the typical currency in this game is relics.
what Gideon? What's your pack, Bill?
Ours is the same thing as hers, but you spend 1, you gain a weapon from our stores.
With 2 perks and a flaw, so it's a better weapon. Than
Is this a
what-
gun?
We could be.
I don't know if I do weapons. I can't remember.
Everyone does weapons in some way. That's why the strike move. There's one for everyone. You can use any stat to strike.
Yeah, I think I'll do that. I will talk to Gideon.
Yeah.
I'll say Gideon. That was some good brawling we did. I'm currently using this flintlock pistol, and I did get into a bit of a tizzy back there because it took me forever to reload, and I had to resort to my magics.
Mm.
You don't perchance have I don't know, something a little better?
Oh, yeah, looking for something ranged? I mean,
Yes, I like to stay out of the fray.
of course. Why not Aunt Myrtle? We can give you Aunt Myrtle.
And Myrtle?
Aunt Myrtle, yeah. We after she died, we made her into a hand crossbow.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's...
she's great. I gotta look up the perks and flaws real quick of old Aunt Myrtle. Maybe you can send me the sheet. I know it's all on one sheet.
Well, it's at least one of the perks has got to be ranged.
Yep.
What if it wasn't?
It's not.
Can you
It's a
imagine?
melee weapon.
Yes. We sharpened all of her phalanges into little crossbow darts. It's great. We could do guns too. Let me see.
Make her a blunderbuss.
Blunderbuss.
I love but it's not my weapon. I'm sorry.
A blunderbuss. Let me see. Where's the? Well, obviously ammo
Flaw.
Yes, that's what it is.
would be the flaw. Ranged is one of the perks.
Mhm.
And a blunderbuss would be hefty, like knocks an enemy back
It
on
could
a
be
hit. I wouldn't
anything
do
you
that.
want. It could be I don't care if it could be anything you want.
Could be stun, make enemies slow and sluggish on a hit.
Hefty's funny.
Hefty, yeah. I mean, Aunt Myrtle was a big lady. Let me tell you what. So let me give you this
Bones.
this bone blunderbuss made of Aunt Myrtle. Aunt Myrtle was she was big boned. She wasn't just hefty. That's why we got to use her for a shotgun.
Gideon
So
just pulls
now-
a shotgun out of his bag that he had the whole time.
Any dice on the attack
time.
come up 1, the weapon's useless until you shelter or get rest. I write that. I wrote down my flaw. Cool, and I reduced the bond by 1.
Anyone else want to do any of these?
I was gonna do the same thing with John.
Okay.
Oh.
So the relics you got, John, you know, I like to hit things. But some people think I'm just one-track minded, like I'm not creative, like I have no strategy when I fight, but I do. But I'd like to also show them that. So maybe something magical would make me appear more attractive in battle.
All right.
I'm putting my foot in my mouth.
John kind of looks you up and down, does like a half, look around one side and then around the other, and then we'll dig in this like small bag that he has and pull out a single glove. And it's pure black except on the the back of the hand is a very elegantly hand-stitched open eye. And inside the pupil, you can see are stars inside of it. And he pulls it out and kind of looks at it and says, "What about this?"
Ooh, well, what is it? It's the first time I've worn leather not made of the flesh of a human being.
Oh, it's going to be very interesting then. And hand it to you.
Softer.
It's I mean, it's used. We've had it for a while. Long time. I think it's like a great uncle or something. Used to have two, and then he lost a hand and we couldn't find the other glove, so
I put it on.
I think that it simply just heightens your perception just slightly. And so perhaps things won't catch you quite off guard if they do happen to, snuck up on you or something like that. You're able to kind of see it a little bit sooner.
I will name it. Yes, indeed. I do have eyes on the back of my hand.
I like it, says Chips, staring at your eye glove. Putting hot rocks on your back with his two pinchers.
You two are an item, after all.
Yes, they are. Indeed, madly in love. Chips and I.
That escalated so quickly. Hello, I love you. I love you too.
Well, spa day.
Anything else on the spa day?
I think John would sidle up to Isadora at some point and just kind of like sit next to you, a mild, comfortable distance between us, and just awkwardly sit there for about 10 seconds or so in silence, and then out of nowhere say, "So about your brother."
I'm gonna like very slowly turn my head toward you.
I feel like he's showing interest in me, and I don't know how to feel about it.
John, you think the whole world is interested in you.
You're not wrong. In fact, I think you're right. But in this situation, I think you're doubly right. Because I think he is still. Would you mind asking him for me?
I'm sorry, are you asking me to ask my brother if he's interested in you?
You know, when you say it out loud, it does sound worse than...
If you're that confident, why don't you ask him yourself?
Well, because he makes me nervous. To be perfectly honest.
Good. I'm not helping you with one.
Right, I'm very much picking up that. All right. I feel like we left off in a bad place. Did we want to revisit that at any time? You and I and you. Maybe clean up some dusty cobwebs, or... Because I feel like there's a lot of tension here.
Why might that be?
Based on your facial expressions and your general tone of voice, I assume it has a lot to do with me. I'm very close, aren't I? I take it I'm very close. I think that I may have to do some self-reflection on that then.
Oh, now you'd like to do some self-reflection. What a delightful idea.
Right. Well, if it comes up in natural conversation with your brother, please do let me know. If not, thank you very much. And I'll stand up and I will kind of turn a shade of red, both in embarrassment and a little bit anger, and will, I don't know, pull out some sort of weapon and just go and like do some kind of drill for like 5 minutes.
I'm gonna like slowly pull out like a bone from somewhere and just start filing my nails.
The camera pans over and we see Gideon laying in a hammock with hot stones on his back and Chips like rubbing his shoulders. You keep a lot of stress in your shoulders.
It's because everyone's screwing my sister.
Oh, jeez. Oh, wow.
I mean, it's everyone here, Chips. Everyone.
That must be
Who
rough.
are we gonna run into next? Chips. Have you met my sister before? Just I need to check at this point.
He looks over. No, she doesn't look familiar. And he waves with one of his legs. Isidora, you see Chips waving, massaging your brother.
Are you talking about me again?
Always. She just can't keep her pants on, Chips. I don't get it. I mean, these are
I
two
hear him
people
say this?
I randomly ran into in a castle. I mean, what are the odds? Maybe they're not that. Maybe they're not that bad.
You could probably hear him.
I'll probably get up and walk over and like lean in and be like, "My pants are none of your business, Gideon."
Yes, and I never slept with your sister. I slept with John, who slept with your sister.
I mean, it's almost by proxy. I mean, maybe it's John. I don't know, but this is hard on me, Gideon. You know, it's just like, how can you watch out for someone like that all the time? Just
You're Gideon. I'm Hugh.
I'm talking to Chips.
This place is
Everyone's
wild,
talking to me.
man.
I'm trying to open up to Chips.
I'm gonna like pat you on the head and go back to filing my nail.
You're not doing well.
I'm not. I mean, we shared a womb.
You and me?
No.
Chips?
Chips!
No, Tim. You and
What are you
Chip.
doing to me, Chips? I'm actually being hypnotized.
Chips is really getting in there with his shoulders.
Well, this has been really delightful, but we could go back to being harassed and attacked by monsters. I think it's easier that way.
Yes, is anyone ready to go explore again?
I'm ready.
Absolutely.
Good.
I've been thinking for too long, apparently.
Chips retrieves
It's a
Gideon.
plague, I swear.
Chips retrieves Gideon's shirt and hands it up to him. I'll be here. I'll hold down the fort. I'll look for more things for next time.
Oil. We need oil.
Oil
for
and
next
bow
time.
ties. Oil and
Yes.
oil. Oh my. Write down oil. And you guys can travel the labyrinth if you'd like to move on. Someone.
Let
Yes,
us
indeed.
embark.
Barking.